ANC President Cyril Ramaphosa has confirmed that ANC Secretary General Magashule will, as he said, present himself to the party's Integrity Commission this weekend. Now, the party this will be led by party veterans on Saturday. Magashule will be answering questions about his fraud and corruption charges. I caught up a short while ago with party veteran Mavuso Msimang to find out what might come from this committee meeting.
Well, the first thing I must say is that I'm very relieved that the NEC, under the leadership of the president, decided to get Magashule to do what everybody else does, appear before the Integrity Commission. You will remember that he had talked about branches which elected him, and therefore it's them who are going to decide whether he steps down or not. Well, he has had to climb down, and that's good. One would expect generally that a person who has the responsibility of the Secretary General would actually, as soon as he was charged, step down. That's what leadership is about. Anyway, the Integrity Commission, yes, NASREC decided that the NEC should strengthen the Integrity Commission so that it can execute its tasks more independently. In fact, it makes recommendations now to the NEC, which is not a very satisfactory situation, quite frankly, especially when you consider that so many people who sit on the NEC are themselves implicated in these things. So, no, the NASREC resolution has not been carried out in full. And so you will have an Integrity Commission that will sit and decide when this man appears before them, and then make recommendations.
Is it not like a cop-out of sorts, sitting from the outside? The allegations against him are serious. Mr. Magashule has been in court and he was being charged. So why should he just not step aside now? Why need the intervention of the Integrity Commission? Shouldn't he just do the right thing and say, I will lead by example?
One would have expected that of a person who occupies the position of Secretary General. But you know, he has been very consistent in his refusal to take up that responsibility. It's a shame. You're absolutely right. You know, a person who put this thing in proper context was one veteran, Tamin Tenteni, on one of your eNCA programs, who said the person needs to accept the responsibility, the directives of the organization. He can't choose what he needs to do. But I am saying, I think we are all, everybody in South Africa is aware that Ace Magashule is not really acting as a Secretary General would be expected to act. In that position, you lead by example. As soon as this happened, in fact, it didn't even need to wait this long. He has been accused so many times. I mean, his name has been tarnished, and with it, the name of the ANC. One would have expected that a person of his, at his leadership level, would step down and lead by example.
Is this not a delaying tactic of sorts? Some commentators are saying after this NEC meeting, and the president of the ANC, Cyril Ramaphosa, coming out to say he's going to present himself to the Integrity Commission, is like further delaying what should really be a decisive action to demonstrate that at level, the ANC will no longer tolerate corruption. Even if somebody is still facing a court case, they should step aside.
Well, the position is this. Ace Magashule has not shown any leadership at all. In fact, he has also embarrassed the NEC, because when he kept on dilly-dallying and making strange statements, the NEC should have moved in 2 weeks ago, or as soon as the charge was laid against him. We know that he's not going to do that. But he has been forced, let's face it, he has been forced to appear before the Integrity Commission, and I've got a lot of confidence in that integrity commission, they'll come up with the right decision. They'll consider.
What informs that confidence for you? You've been involved as a veteran of the ANC as well in the integrity commission and some provincial integrity committees.
Yes, I have confidence that they will come up with the right recommendation. That much, there is a lot of people of integrity there. You can say their hands are tied, if you will, and that would be correct. And that can only be corrected by the NEC implementing the resolution of the Nasrec conference, which said the Integrity Commission must be strengthened. But as it is now, so constituted and so limited in its powers, it will make the right recommendation. The question that you must ask is, will the NEC implement the recommendation of the Integrity Commission?
What do you think, sir?
Well, I honestly don't know. To be very frank with you, they've been very inconsistent. In August, early August, they said everybody who has been tarnished, who is implicated, a list must be drawn up, audited, and presented. Well, that was a wonderful move forward. Nothing came of that, to be very honest with you.
So would you blame the likes of me and other people who are observing what's playing out now to say this is all a waste of time, nothing serious in terms of accountability will emerge from this? Recommendations we might come up in the right way. NEC executive implementation might disappoint South Africans.
You know, I cannot rule that out. All that I can almost guarantee is that the Integrity Commission will come up with the right recommendation. That much I can tell you. The people of integrity who sit in that commission, I can guarantee you that. But within the limits of their power, which is they can only recommend, they will make the recommendation. What I don't know is how the NEC will react, how it will react to the recommendations that are being made. So I do agree that the South African walking in the street I can understand if they are doubtful that the solution has been found to the Ace Magashule situation. The president said in his press conference yesterday that they will implement this. Let us hope so, but the best thing I can say is that it is a hope. You know, the Ace Magashule presenting himself before the Integrity Commission is a gain already, I suppose, by the NEC or whoever decided that he wasn't going to be allowed to decide that he wants branches to decide his fate. So he has had to eat humble pie there. And when it gets to the Integrity Commission, I can assure you, the Integrity Commission will act with decisiveness, with professionalism and so on. All of it, unfortunately, is limited by the fact that this is a recommendation that will be made to an organ, the NEC, that has not shown much initiative, that has not shown much leadership.
Now, finally, sir, before I let you go, if the recommendations are as you are saying they will be, and the NEC fails to act on them, are we beginning to see an ANC imploding, a divided ANC? Are we going to see a split?
It would be a serious shame on the ANC, and I think that would be a step towards the ANC's own destruction, to be honest with you. If the NEC does not implement the recommendations of the Integrity Commission, I share the concern of the person in the street that the ANC will really losing confidence of people. It's sad, you know, we had by-elections and the voter turnout was low, recently. And you hear people taking comfort in the fact that the ANC won those elections. Yes, they did. They should win them, should have won them, they should won even more. But the fact of the matter is that the majority of the population is getting tired of these things. Very few of them turned up for that meeting, for that election. And so what started in earnest in 2016, namely the loss of confidence in the ANC, will only be exacerbated by a wrong decision by the NEC. I hope they don't do that for the ANC's sake.
Thank you very much, Babu Msimang.